So I'm in the camper van now, and I'm actually sitting on the bed, which is still down because we're obviously just sleeping in here at night, so I don't need to pack it up every day. And I wanted to show you in here because on the roof of the camper van we have a dream board. Let me just see if I can tip this back so you can see it. Yeah, and it's basically an amalgamation of pictures of things that we would say make up our dreamed of life, many of which we're actually living right now, and some of which are goals for the future. And I mentioned yesterday that during lockdown we've had a chance to reflect really and think about what next. And the original plan of what next was that we would go travelling, and at some point in the future we would find a place to live and settle down and live there. And we weren't sure where that would be, and we had plans that maybe we'd find some land to build on, or maybe we'd just find a house or something. But because of lockdown, it's made us reflect really again on when are we going to be free to travel properly, unrestricted, because I think realistically there might be restrictions imposed from time to time going forward for the next few years. So we thought, well, why not flip the plan on its head, and instead of going travelling first and then finding somewhere to live, why don't we find somewhere to live, or find whatever it is that's going to be, find that now and then go travelling, and we can travel in between times when restrictions aren't imposed. So what we've decided to do, and our goal that we've really set during lockdown, this lockdown 3, is to find some land and then to build a house on it. Now we've looked around different locations. So we've looked in Cornwall, we've looked in Wales, we've looked in France and Spain and various places, and there's nothing really that's kind of completely caught our eye. And also land in this country, is in England, that is extremely expensive for the amount of land that you can get. And our financial advisor actually just in passing one day said to us, have you ever thought about Portugal? And we hadn't, but we started looking into it, and you know what, it's really got a hold on us. And so we've been spent the last few months researching and looking at what land prices are like there, which are very good. Looking at the people there, and we found out that they're really welcoming and friendly and open, and actively encourage people to go and settle there because they've got net migration, so more people leaving than coming. We've looked at YouTube channels galore. We've been watching people who have moved to Portugal and have renovated houses there, because there's lots of like rustic land which has got ruins on it, and they've renovated them. And so we've been watching all of those and really getting to grips with the whole concept. So that's what we've decided to do. So we are going to be buying some land in Portugal and going to be building a house on it. And you might be thinking, well, they really must love Portugal then because of that. Well, we've actually never been there. And you might think that's stupid, but we obviously, when we get there, if things change, then our motto is, if not this, then something even better. So we're not worried about it from that point of view, but everything that we've looked at so far and everything that we've learned about Portugal just says yes. So that is our big dream. Number one is we're going to go and get some land in Portugal, and we're going to then work out how to build a house on it. That, let me qualify that, we won't be building the house ourselves, but we're going to have a house built on it. And then we will spend a great proportion of the year out there, in between travelling around Europe and coming back home to England. And one of the things that we have, this idea has developed, I suppose, over time. And one of the things that we really want this place to be is to be a place where there's plenty of room for people to come and stay. So there's plenty of room for friends and family to visit. And we'd love it to be somewhere where people come and just have such a wonderfully relaxing sort of little slice of heaven time when they're there. And so we're working on plans for that and how that will work out. And we've decided to call it Casabo. Now, casa is Portuguese for home, and Bo is Phil's mum's nickname, and so that's why we're calling it Casabo. And but Casabo also, Phil looked it up in the Urban Dictionary, and Casabo means come and stay a while. No, come and stay and bring others. And we thought, how lovely concept is that, to have a home that says come and stay and bring others. So we're developing that idea in our minds and on paper. I've got lots and lots of graph paper and drawn plans. I find it much easier to draw it on paper than it is to do it on a iPad or one of these programs that there are out there for it. So we've been putting that together and formulating the plans, and so that makes us really, really excited. And we've actually booked to go, although Portugal I know has opened up for people from the UK to visit. Technically it's opened up from 17th of May, I think it was. But we decided that it wasn't really sensible to go just yet because things are still a bit up in the air. And also we would be driving down there. So we'd be driving through France and Spain, which are both still closed off at the moment, really, to travellers. So we have waited until July. We're going to go at the end of July to Portugal, and we'd just invite you really to follow along on that journey. We will make some videos as we go and some of the journey, because we've really loved and soaked up watching other people's journeys on YouTube, and we've watched those, and it's just given us so many ideas and inspired us. And so we just thought, well, let's put something together ourselves so that we can share it with friends and family, so that they can see what's going on, but also so that anybody else who's interested and might want to do something similar in that or another country can be inspired perhaps to do the same and to follow their dreams too. So that's my update from today, and that is dream number one, and look forward to speaking to you tomorrow. Thank you. Oh, and I should also say, actually, thank you all so much for your words of encouragement yesterday. I didn't actually dare to look at Facebook because once I posted the video, I thought, that's it. I don't want to see anything about it. So I haven't had a look till today, but I am so grateful for the lovely things that you've said, and thank you. And that's really encouraged me to make day two's video and keep ploughing forward. So thank you. See you tomorrow.